Alright, it's time for some Hawk talk and some All Elite wrestling. We're getting closer and closer to Wembley All In, and for those of you who have been following this series, there is a competition for tickets. So at the end of this video, you can find a video list of numbered entrants. The top comments with the numbered entrant will be the winner, so please all contribute to that. This series is almost over, and it will end when the Hawk goes to Wembley. I've devoted time and effort to enjoying the show, and I was genuinely starting to come around to it. But views haven't been what I wanted for this series, and I just don't think it's a good fit for the channel. Also, it's just creating problems I don't want to deal with. I've had some really strange comments from people who I can tell aren't normally on this channel. I've also had the same old death threats. I've had people saying I better not show my face at Wembley. Yeah, that's great. You want more fans to watch All Elite Wrestling, but I can't show my face at Wembley. And even more bizarrely, these videos have got a worse dislike ratio than when I did the Idiot series last year. And I literally just rinsed AEW back then. I think I've been pretty nice about the show recently. So the moral of the story is that it's a closed club. I like the show, but I have no interest in dramas. I'm a grown-ass man. Alright, I'm a Hawk, but you catch my drift. Really weird side note, but I have to kind of put this in here. The other day I was driving through Cheddar and there was a guy with an AEW bumper sticker on the back of his car. I wanted to smash his car into a ditch, but he had kids in the car. But in all seriousness, I've never seen a wrestling bumper sticker. That's pretty mad. Moving on to the show, we're coming off the back of the best episode of Dynamite that I've ever seen. Dynamite is in Columbus, Ohio this week. The show starts out with the Jericho Appreciation Society, who are a bunch of people I've never seen before. And here he is, Crisp Jericho. Is it lore or something that every episode of Dynamite must start with Crisp Jericho? A man is complaining about getting hit in the head with a baseball bat. This guy is moaning and crying that Jericho never seems to be on their side. He says he can't do it anymore and dances at Jericho. Wait, was that Daniel Garcia? He looked different for some reason. Jack Swagger, who also still exists for some reason, cuts a bad promo and he leaves. Jericho now talks to the two ladies and calls them big stars. I've literally not seen either of them since doing this series. Blonde lady number 1 is pregnant and she feels sick. But not because of the baby, but because of Crisp Jericho. I wonder if it's Jericho's baby. Blonde lady number 2 is a hottie and she says tonight she'll win the women's title without Jericho's help. CM Punk Jr. says he's sad that Jericho doesn't love him anymore. Jericho looks like he's on the verge of eating him. He cries and leaves. What a bunch of pussies. The Indian Leatherman talks about being a Chris Jericho mark. He is also crying. Sammy is the only guy left. Surprisingly, he says he's not going to walk out on Jericho, but then he does anyway. What a segment. I actually found that quite entertaining. Not sure if it was for the right reasons though. Jericho cries backstage. Don Callis, the human 5-skin, comforts him, and Jericho reveals that he'll reveal if he's joining his crew next week. Who's actually in his crew? I feel like I haven't even seen them. Apparently, FTR will be facing the Young Bucks at Wembley. First match of the night will be a tag match between the Young Bucks and the Hardy Boys. Wait, who are all these dorks with them? Anyway, this is a pretty big match. The Hardys have lost some pace, but they're still good value for money, and they've changed up their styles a bit. Bucks are working as the heels. Matt Hardy wrestles almost the majority of this match. Jeff Hardy does get an eventually hits a Whisper in the Wind, but he can't win because the super kicks start flying. The Bucks randomly hit a 3D in a week where Devon Dudley is returning to TNA. The Hardys hit almost stereo twists of fates, and then Jeff connects the Swanton Bomb. It doesn't end the match though, man. The match turns into spamming twists of fate. The Bucks win the match with a double knee to the noggin. This was full of nostalgia for me. The Bucks and FTR face off because they'll be fighting at Wembley. Another match at Wembley will be a women's 4-way match. A video package now of Adam Cole and MJF. MJF wants to go skinny dipping with ring rats, but Adam Cole wants to do trampolining instead. Maxwell isn't impressed. MJF's in a bad mood and starts throwing dodgeballs into kids' faces. It's hilarious. Who comes up with this stuff? A little girl walks up and calls both nerds. Cole gives MJF permission to smack her with the dodgeball. I loved it. The Blackpool Dogfighting Club say something about they injured Pac and then they leave. Good. Up next, it's a singles match for the FTW title between Hook and No Job Rob RVD. He of course enters to my favourite entrance music in the entirety of wrestling of all time. I listen to this song every day, sometimes backwards. If you haven't heard this song before, you need to look it up. It's Walk by Pantera and it makes the ladies carer. RVD pretty much kills Jack Perry for a while. Taz squirts in his orange nappy with happiness. The crowd tell Rob that he's still got it. Jack Perry tries to steal a Rolling Thunder but he misses it. Monkey flip from Rob, he mostly hasn't missed a step. Then there's a ref bump. RVD sends Jack Perry through the table and he also hits the frog splash but no ref. Perry wins it by sending Rob into a chair. Really enjoyable and nostalgic. The Lucha Brothers are here, first time seeing Rey Fenix since starting these reviews. They'll face the Dogfighting Club. MJF and Adam Cole arrive, not sure what they're here to do. Turns out that MJF wants to challenge Cole to a promo battle, seeing as they're going to clash at Wembley. MJF says Cole is so skinny and white that if he was in the 80s, Hogan would have snorted him. Calls him a noodle arm bobblehead. Cole doesn't want a promo battle, probably because he'd get destroyed, and instead he says they should be going after the Ring of Honor tag titles. Because Adam Cole apparently never won the ROH tag titles despite his history of that company, Cole says they should challenge for the belts at 0 Hour at Wembley. I've honestly no idea what that is, it's the first time I'm hearing about 0 Hour. MJF doesn't want to wrestle twice, but he says he'll do it for Adam Cole and the fans. What the hell is 0 Hour? It wasn't explained. Roderick Strong dumps his nappy of anger as MJF completely destroys him. He calls him a bland bitch. This entire segment is top tier. I have got to thank you guys, because I would have missed this entire storyline if it wasn't for you, the squad. Roderick Strong says he's no longer friends with Adam Cole, and he's consoled by other members of the Ring of Honor geeks. We get tension between Cole and MJF, because Cole doesn't like how MJF is talking about Roderick Strong. We go from that incredible exchange that I'm heavily invested in, into something completely the opposite. The Blackpool Dogfighting crew face the Lucha Brothers. I genuinely wonder what would happen to the fan reaction for the BCC if their entrance music wasn't Wild Thing. Imagine if it was just the noise of someone farting into the mic. Would you still cheer for the Blackpool Dogfighting Club? Anyway, I fast forwarded this. Well, minus some things that Fenix did, because I haven't seen him for a while and I sort of missed his craziness. Moxley wins with a roll-up. Kenny Omega in the back looks exhausted and fed up. He says he doesn't know which direction his career is going. Swerve Strickland's here. He's got a really big entrance. This guy's been on a bigger rise than when the hawk hangs out of your girl. My main question was, what's with the Wish-looking Anoa family member? Is Jacob still not available? He brags about how strong and powerful his group is. Brian Cage doesn't really look like he fits with this group with his wacky face paint. Darby Allin storms out screaming at AR Fox for his attack last week because Darby didn't help him get famous, but Darby rejects that notion. Darby says it's AR Fox's fault for being a drug addict, or something he insinuated. Darby says he's not the only one with friends, plural. The arena goes dark and it's the icon, Steve Borden. Sting will be coming to Wembley to face the Strickland squad. Huge news for anyone going to that show. Just a reminder to stick around to the end of the video and choose your favourite Hogan impression. All that's left is the main event, which will once again be a women's title match. They're desperately trying to make us forget that Taya Valkyrie match, aren't they? Anna Jay, who makes the boys spray, takes on champion Shida, who makes the boys beg and pleader. I learned that Anna Jay's finisher is called Queef Slayer. Basically, Anna Jay batters are all over the place. They should really do Anna Jay versus Kira Hogan. I'm not sure why, I just think it could be good. Anna can't get the Queef Slayer on, but Shida can connect with the Falcon Arrow. Shida follows it with a knee to the head, and just as the ref is counting, one of the geeks at ringside tries to do something, but he can't and the match ends. I think he missed his cue or something, or someone screwed up anyway. Shida is coming to Wembley. Can't wait. And that's that. Not as good as last week, and we are going on a trend here of MJF and Adam Cole being the most entertaining part of the show. Overall, kind of middle of the road. I'm still really looking forward to Wembley though. I'm getting there nice and early, and I won't be home in the Bay until 2 AM, so it's going to be a hell of a long day. Right, that would normally be the end of the video, but we've got some tickets to give away. And these aren't cheap seats either. So I'm going to number each impression, and all you guys need to do is comment and like the best impression by number. The top comments will be the winners. And if you don't agree with that, I'll rob you of your dinners.
This is Rob from Germany.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. This All-In event in England will be the biggest one ever on this planet, brother. And I want to go to All-In, brother. So I hope to win one of the tickets, brother. Because what you gonna do when Robin Mania runs wild on you, brother?
Let me tell you something, brother. This is why I want to go to Hulkamania AEW, brother. And if you're not down with that, shove it, brother.
Well, you know something, brother. I won the title so many times, brother. Let me tell you something, brother. I got the 24 and 5 pounds, brother. And that don't work for me, brother. Brother. Oh, brother. You know something, brother. I haven't even seen my dick in years, brother. And then my daughter been fucking that brother.
Now let me tell you something, brother. If you don't want the 24-inch pythons coming down on you, You better watch the Hawk.
May be American, but I'll fly the over there, brother, if I get those tickets. Wembley, watch out.
That's it, brother. That's it. Brother.
Yeah, bye-bye, brother.
Easy, shove it, man.
Let me tell you something.
What you gonna do, brother, when Hulk Hogan and the biggest 24-inch pythons in the world run wild on you, brother, in front of all the Hulkamaniacs in the Pontiac Silverdome, brother? I'm gonna do the Hawk next, cause kind of a bonus, you know. If you know a wrestler that can do the J-O-B to the H-A-W-K any night, any day, shove the name in the comments, Jack.
You ready, brother?
Oh yeah, I am ready, brother. Well, Marky D123, I see you got some tickets to some indie event with manlets doing the flips, the spots, and much worse wrestling than me. But hey, you give my good friend, the Irishman who sent this email, I'll look the other way of you using my name and likeness as this so-called Hulk Hogan.
Hulk, I'm pretty sure you can use that. There's no law against
Hulk. Oh, shut the hell up, you ugly prick. I'm not doing the J-O-B in the ring, and especially not in the ring of law. Hulk Hogan is slander against me, my brand, and my likeness.
Hulk, he's just a fan. I don't think it is slander.
Oh, yeah, brother, it is. In fact, I don't even want these tickets. These indie manlets think they know how to out-wrestle the Hulkster in England. Well, screw them. And screw these English bastards. Hands down my second least favorite race. I'm just glad that my daughter isn't dating any of them.
Well, I'll tell you something now, brother. I'm going to defend the marks. I'm one myself. Very unfortunate, I know. But I've got no choice but to do what I got to do, brother.
Oh, now you're gonna copy my shtick. Well, now I know why you got me on the phone. Me, Terry Gene Bollea, better known as Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, born in the great U.S. of A. It's not because you do a great impression. It's not because you sound like the man with the juice in his veins, the Hulkster. It's because you can't do an impression to save your sorry hide. Sorry, brother. I know you need the rub to get over, but that doesn't work for me, brother. I'm more interested in talent who can do the J-O-B. And in fact, I got the perfect place to make you do the J-O-B. And that place is in England, AEW London, in the main event, right in the middle of the squared circle, brother.
We only got one ticket, brother, and we're not wrestling.
Oh, then, fuck that. I'm not gonna go to see those flappy no-muscle manlets in the ring and marks in the crowd with my own money. I only go to where I can see the thousands of Hulkamaniacs who don't mind spending a lot to see the Hulkster. Now I'm going back to my friend's wife's bedroom. Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm still available. Marky D123. If you want the Mega Powers 2.0 with Hulk Hogan and the Irish guy, then you know who to send these tickets to. That's right, your only Irish subscriber, probably. And what you gonna do when you bring an Irishman who watches AEW even less than you? That was good, right?